Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Today, we have a very important message on why you're so lovable. So, just take a moment, pick one of the stacks, stack 1, stack 2, stack 3. Once you've made a decision, we're going to move on. So, we're going to start with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. The question is, why are you so lovable? I mean, like, how come everybody loves you all the time? I'm like, but seriously, I know that sometimes we all need, I just looked down and it was 4 o'clock exactly. So 4 might be important to some of you. Of course, it's a stability number. But there are times when we all need to have it reinforced why we are lovable. So, why is pile 1 so lovable? Why is pile 1 so lovable? Why is pile 1 so lovable? People just, you fill people's hearts. You make them see happiness. Like they feel incredibly, people feel incredibly emotionally fulfilled around you. Like, I've got the Magician. I think a lot of people want you in their life, but I think that they see, this is really how people see you. Because they see you as somebody who's magic. They see you as somebody who makes their dreams come true. They see you as somebody who's, takes things and just makes things, wonderful. Like they see you as somebody who is incredibly nurturing, who, I mean, for some of you might be mothers. So they see that you're definitely a good mother. For those of you who aren't it, or even not this gender, it's just they see you as very loving, very kind, very stable, somebody who is reliable, has their, finances together, somebody who just is so practical and so loving and so kind of connected to the earth. Like, yeah, these are all like, you bring incredibly warm feelings into people's heart. Like, people definitely imagine marrying you. Like, they see you as the kind of person, if you are married, like, the person you're married with is very fulfilled with you. It's like everybody, you are so obviously awesome. So why is pile 1 lovable? Why is pile 1 so lovable? Why is pile 1 so lovable? People also see how much you give in situations. I say just before I turn over the 6 of Pentacles, like they see you as incredibly generous with your time, with your attention, with your love, with your finances. Like, they see you as somebody who always gives back as much as they get, and who just is actually always giving. Like, they see you as a truly giving person. I've got the 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands, I think people see you as decisive. People see you as somebody who takes action towards what you want. People definitely want to take action towards you. I've got the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is about taking considered action. I think people know that when you take an action, you've thought it through. You've made a plan. You have an entire strategy. Like, it was probably one of the reasons why you're so successful. So I know the Knight of Pentacles is often the slowest knight, but it's also because it's the most deliberate. Like, you are very deliberate. There's a lot of pentacles on the board. So some of you are definitely an earth sign or have earth somewhere in your chart. But anybody can manifest any of the energies. So I am getting a little Libra. Could definitely be Virgo or Taurus, but I'm leaning a little more Libra for some of you. But of course, waters, all four elements are on the board because the magician uses all four elements. But there's cups, there's wands. People see that you're very intellectual, very smart, very, very powerful. You, as nurturing as you are, you're definitely willing to. You're also letting your mind be in charge. You're got Page of Wands. Yeah, they see you as like very mentally powerful, very smart. So they know that you will take action towards things. Like maybe it'll be slow to start with, but and I also see the I'm sorry, I said Eight of Pentacles. It's the Nine of Pentacles. So so since Eight of Pentacles came up, they probably see you as very hardworking, which is unsurprising with everything else that they see. But the Nine of Pentacles is just about luxury. It's about abundance, like definitely abundance. They see you as somebody who is valuable, just who like has their values together, has everything in the, like, people just see you as somebody who's got everything going for them. You, male or female, like they see you as intelligent, they see you as strong. I think some of you might have overcome, I see some of you have maybe overcome some difficult things, and they see you as somebody who, no, it just doesn't, you don't survive, you thrive. You, like, there's, I've got Be Still. I think that there is a deep standing your ground in who you are. Like, you are very, you very much know who you are, and you're willing to live in your truth, like. So people just see you as incredibly, just the whole package. Like, you're incredibly accomplished. They just have a lot of faith in you, and you're somebody that they root for, because they know that any good thing that you get, you move on, you spread the love in a a real true love kind of way. Like you treat people with equalness and kindness, and people feel just overwhelming joy in your presence. And I think it's because of how extraordinarily caring you are. So people can see how extraordinarily caring you are. People can see all the development that you've done. I think a lot of people like wish in a not jealous way. Like they just see you as somebody that they would want to model their life around. Like they see you as like a true role model. I've got the beetle, the scarab. Yeah, scarab. Definitely rebirth. I think that you maybe had to be reborn. You had to. I think to get to the level that you are, you've had to go through a lot of transformation. Speaking of transformation, I have the door. So you are in a state of transition. Like people can see, people can see the changes that you've made. People can see like the opportunities attached to it. It's a boy. Some of you might have a son. Some of you are male. Yeah, some of you are males. Some of you, well, some of you might be LGBT kind of cute, kind of, so there could be a transition on that level. But you are somebody who's, just joy. Like, people see, the reason why people see all these wonderful things and but they want to root for you. They want to root for you because they know that you're bringing comfort to other people. You're bringing, like, you come off as a very selfless person, and people can see that. People are comforted by that. I think you actually, I think you actually are one of those people who makes people believe in humanity again. So I think that you're personally responsible for your life. I think a lot of people, they know you're wonderful, but they think that there might be a little bit of a separation between you and other people. Like maybe they can't get close, but they see how wonderful and loving and giving, and they'd like to be closer. But maybe that there is a little separation. Maybe you put off a little separation between you and other people. I have the bat. Sometimes I get the fear with the bat. I think. Well, I think some of you might have a quirky kind of style, and that's fine. But I also get that maybe you've had to deal with fear. Maybe people are people might be really. I think sometimes people are afraid that they won't. Yeah, that they won't measure up. And that doesn't mean that you should dim your light at all. But if you've gotten this far, and you probably already know that, you're somebody who's made all these things one step at a time. Like, I'm getting kind of self-made. Like you built this one step at a time. One, like, because you have a great deal of abundance. Like, Like, so you built this one step at a time, one action at a time, just slowly but surely, you know, relentlessly moving on towards your goal. And I get relentless is an appropriate term for you. I get, even though people sometimes feel that there's distance between, yeah, they also see that you're truly individual. I think that they see that you're just trying to live your individual existence. People notice you. People think that you're very intelligent. People, people have their eye on you. And yet again, you just fill people with joy. Like they see how tender and beautiful your heart is. They see you as an incredibly wise person. I think that people want to have more intimacy with you. They also see you as like cuddly and adorable. And like they see you as somebody that they want to work together with. So people just, you just, being around you gives people hope for other people. I can only say that, people are very, and probably quite a few of them, just absolutely love you. Friends, they're of course love interests as well. You light up the room. You are incredibly lovable. So I want to say thank you. I'm going to move on to pile number 2, but I hope that you are happy and healthy and safe. And if you did like this reading, if you pressed like, I appreciate it. If you comment, I appreciate it. And if you share or want an individual reading, those are greatly appreciated, and my information below. So thank you so much, pile number 1. We are moving on to pile number 2. Hello, pile 2. It's time for me to let you know why you're so lovable. And, sometimes, no matter what, we need to hear it. Sometimes, even if we get told by the outer environment, which it's not always the case. And I get that for you, you haven't always been told how amazing and lovable you are. But that's okay. That's why we're going to get down to business. So pile number 2, why are you so lovable? Why are you so lovable? Man, all the cards want to come out. Pile number 2, why are you so lovable? So I get the 3 of Pentacles. I get you're somebody who works together well with people, is probably really creative. Like, people really appreciate your creativity. People want to collaborate with you. Like, I've got the Hanged Man. So I think you're very, you take time and you really consider your actions. I also get the Page of Wands. I get that you're somebody who's passionate. You might be somebody who's young. For some of you, you're young. Some of you, you're just young at heart. You're also willing to be a beginner. You're willing to start. You know that sometimes you got to start at the beginning. And a lot of people want to skip steps. I think that you know that every step along the way is important. Yeah, I think You really think about every step along the way. You're really enthusiastic. Like, people love how enthusiastic about you, how passionate you are. Oh, excuse me. I think that people want part of your enthusiasm. I think people also, as considered as you are, and it is something that people love about you, I think that they also see that, but they want you to be able to free yourself from, like, they know that you're an incredibly considered person, but sometimes they want you to free yourself from just living exclusively in your mind. Yeah. Now, it is something that people love about you. Like, I think for some of you, you're definitely creators. Like, if you're writing, you're living on the page, or you're living in your art. People are incredibly attracted to that. I've got the Hierophant. I've got people see you as somebody that they would want to have a commitment with. I think they see you as a committed person. Like, I think you're very committed to your art. Are you very committed to? Yeah, I think you're very committed to the people. Yeah, you're very committed to the people in your life. I think you're a very loyal person. I do get the Two of Swords. Now, part of the tip of my tongue, I said Ace of Swords too. So I think sometimes people see that you're of two minds about things. They still, find it lovable, because people don't just love us for the easiest parts of ourselves. They often love us for maybe even things that we don't like. So these people know that you're very intellectual. People know that you take a long time considering pros and cons. And I think people see the anxiety that you have. And now, I think for some of you, they know that not everything has always been easy for you. And it's almost like they want to take away your anxiety. I think people want to, I think people almost want to, they want to, like, clear the way for you. Like, they want, good things for you. They want to take apart. They want the things that don't make you happy to go away. Like, people want to nurture you. All right, this was the one that fell on the floor. I see the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is a victory. I think despite what anxiety you have, people believe, people just believe in you. They know that sometimes you are stuck in your head, but they can see that you're going to succeed. Like, I get that people see you as a winner. Like, they see you as somebody who's going to triumph. They also see that you have self-doubt, and they know that you have gone through just an extraordinary shakeup in your life. that, and like you it's not even they see that you've gone through a shakeup in your life. They also see that you're going to overcome it. Like they see that you're currently indecisive. They see that you're currently, maybe because you're still in the hanged man, so a little bit stuck. But they know, they know, like, people around you are cheerleaders. Like, they know you're going to win. They know you're gonna. I can talk. You're the seven of wands too. Like, they know that you are going to put. They know that you will put up a fight. They know that you are gonna win. That it's also the six of wands to the seven of wands. Like, you're actively progressing. Yeah, people want to be your cheerleader. People see you, and there might be people know that you have not always had an easy time. People even know that right now you may not be having an easy time. Yeah. But people, like, you are the underdog story. You're the person that they want to win. You're the person that's, yeah, like people actively want to come to your defense. Yeah, with the seven of wands, like, people know you're gonna win. They actively want to come and, like, be a part of your success. Like, they not in a I want to take a piece of your success. I think they just want to say that, yeah, this person was amazing. This and and I gotta, I knew him. Like, people see how much you shine. Like, despite, no matter what has happened to you, people see that inner light. People see that abundance. People see that creativity. And they just see how much you shine, how bright you are. And they're in your corner. They're pulling for you. Yeah. So I get that you've got a tender heart despite everything that's happened, and I feel like you have had to go through many experiences. I have, you guys might really like blue. Good for some of you, really like blue. This is also has a Greek pattern, a key pattern around it. So some of you have Greek. That's less people. I get that people think that, despite everything that's happened, they think that you're you're super powered. Sometimes I get the bad for fear and anxiety, but I think, again, like, I think, like, they see you as somebody's just, like, almost like Batman. Like, you're going to overcome. I've got, in case of serious accident, please call a priest. And since we had the tower, like, there something really serious happened in your life. It could be physical, like some but your foundation, what you were building your life on, is shook. Yeah. But you are down. You're not out. You are amazing. People know that you're amazing. Again, you're down. You're not out. People, because again, people just see this light in you. So with the sun card or the sun charm, it's just, you are love in its purest, whether, not necessarily sexual, but not necessarily not. It's just like abundant joy, happiness. You bring joy to people. I think you also bring joy to people with your creations. Yeah. I think people love you who know you, but I think you also have people who may only know you by what you create. Yeah. Some people who only know you by what you create, but you bring incredible joy. I think maybe you also need to hear that. That whether it's writing, whether it's painting, whether whatever creative aspect, whether it's, cooking, whatever creative thing that you do, it spreads not just to you and not just to even the people right around you. Like you are somebody who brings happiness and just spreads happiness around. Like you, farther than just the people who can know you intimately. Yeah. So, if you're wondering if your creative work is important, it is. Yeah. And you needed to know that too. Like, it can be very hard to be creative, especially since you might not get a lot of reinforcement. Yeah, I get that you may be not getting all the reinforcement that you need. But your work is important. You, the creative thing that you produce and are making or going to make is going to be something of value to a lot of people. So I've got the head of cabbage. Like you're a healthy, you're a healthy person. Like when things are going wrong, it can be easy to take on some of that. And I feel like you have, like, if, like, maybe only bad things happen to bad people, but bad things happen to everyone. And sometimes people get more bad things for no apparent reason. You can't control that, but you can control what you do. And that's all you can control. And people see you, you shine, you are a force of light. Yeah. I've got 2 cats. So I think that you may actually have cats, but I think almost like maybe you have a little bit of that personality. Maybe a little bit of a cat-like personality. I think you are bringing in a soulmate who's somewhat similar, who needs and wants the same things that you do. Yeah, I get somebody who needs and wants the same thing you do. Also, these cats, one is larger, one is smaller. That could be, a male, female, but also, you for people who don't have it's not really about love for that I think maybe you have a really close relationship, maybe with your family as well, like in a truly, like, maybe you have soulmates in your family, and when I say that, not all soulmates are somebody we should it's just people we've been in other lives with, that we have a deep connection with. It's who are meant to be part of this life with us. There is definitely a core, like, I think you see what the core of an issue is, I think you look inside. I think you are always working on being your best self. I think you are always transforming. Yeah. And especially now, because you've just come out, or you may still be in the middle of serious upheaval. This is your butterfly moment. It's a somewhat possibly annoying quote, but the butterfly thinks they're dying, and only the caterpillar thinks they're dying only to be reborn as a butterfly. You are being reborn into something stronger, more beautiful, more powerful. Definitely more powerful. I think that it's also significant that I got the shell, like, there could be love coming in for you, like butterfly, there's pollination. It's very beautiful. Like, I think you are very beautiful. I think that you might have a person coming in for you who's very beautiful, inside and out. Like, I see that whatever ended for you, like, the tower comes when there's something unsustainable. So maybe you had to lose something unsustainable, but I think you're going to get somebody who's incredibly compatible. Like, the right person for you. So, thank you so much, pile number 2. Keep shining. Keep working on your creativity and your art, whatever it is. It's significant. I'm getting that it's actually, people will definitely love you for that, but but you're also going to get an individual, somebody who loves and understands you on a deep plane. So I really appreciate you. And no matter what happens, I just hope you're happy and healthy and safe. I'm sending you love and kindness and respect. If you like, share, and subscribe, I like all those things. And if you want an individual reading regarding your situation, I do those too. And the information's below in the description. But thank you so much. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. We just have to ask the really deep and important questions. Why are you so lovable? Pile number 3, why are you so lovable? I get like a really beautiful energy with you, pile number 3. Yeah. Why is pile number 3 so lovable? Why is pile number 3 so lovable? You might be a little bit of naughty, pile number 3. I get that. You came out straight with the devil. I think that you have a definitely a powerful level of sexuality. I've got the priestess, the high priestess. So you are also somebody who, you're like mysterious. You might even, have a little bit of a dark aesthetic. I've got the 4 of Cups. And I think people think you're really cool. I think that you are also getting, go deep inside. I think for some of you, you're kind of a little bit on the spooky, sexy side. Yeah. Like, some of you might be Scorpio. Yeah, I get some of you are Scorpio. Like, just You're definitely intense. Uh, and you kind of keep your feelings to yourself, don't you? Why is pile number why is pile number 3? Yeah. I'm just shaking my head because you're like, you don't, it's almost like you don't want to tell. I think people find you incredibly mysterious, as the High Priestess generally is. I think that they find you incredibly sexy. I think you know things and you don't necessarily tell people. Yeah, you keep things to yourself. I've got justice. I think that people do think that you're fair. They do think that, you're going to give as much as you get. And for some of you, you guys may actually have a profession around like that. Like, some of people could be in law enforcement. I'm not getting as much of that. Some in legal. Yeah, some in legal. Some, you're just about balancing the scales. Like, you care about what's fair and you care about what's right. I get that you might even do I feel like if you don't think something's fair, you almost like want to. It's like you want to balance your scales yourself. Yeah. Okay, don't go full vigilante on me, Piles. Okay. Yeah, some of you, it's like, yeah, I'll make things right. I've got the Two of Swords, also blindfolded, like the Justice card. Like, I think some people, like, they know that you really consider your decisions. I think some people, like, you do maybe, defend your heart. I think that people feel like they want to earn your respect. Yeah. I feel like, I feel like people know that they kind of have to earn your respect. I get the Magician. I like, you're somebody who can almost make anything happen. You can make anything happen. You probably do. You care about things being fair. I don't think you just leave that up to high. No, you don't. I mean, it's probably a good idea. Spirit says yes, it is. But you're like, almost like I am the law. Like, moon came, was like briefly, I got a thing of the moon. Like, I think you, since the High Priestess is there, like, you kind of have an inner knowing. Like, you really follow your intuition. You don't necessarily tell. You keep your cards very close to your chest. You don't just take any offer. Like, you are very selective about who you let in your life. Yeah, you're very selective. Like, I think people almost just really, people want to impress you. People, like, I think probably people chase you. Yeah. I think a lot of people, like, they see that you're fair, they see that you're strong, they see, yeah, definitely strong. Like, they also probably think that you're incredibly intelligent. You're probably incredibly witty. Yeah, incredibly witty. You might be very biting, actually. Like some of you, yeah, not all of you, but some of you, it's you know, you can easily, you know, verbally take down people. Yeah. Again, incredibly strong. See you as strong. They see you as self-possessed. They see you as somebody like I maybe yeah, I think I get some activist kind of vibes from you. Yeah. I get that you know, you have you see something, you think it's just or think it's unjust. You're not gonna. Yeah, you're just. People see what a fighter you are. People see that you won't stand for. You won't stand for injustice. Um, and you know, well, you know, you're not necessary, and you have a. You don't let other people tell you what's right or wrong. You you're very in touch with spirit. You're very in touch with, because a lot of people go by what is the social norm, not is the social norm right. Um, and I think you consider what is the right thing over what is the expected thing. Yeah, you're yeah. I get that you're yeah, you're I think that you take on like a lot of burdens because of this. Like you're definitely like here to save the day. Yeah. People see all the hard work you put in. Um I think some people think that you carry too many burdens. Um but I feel like yeah, people also see that you just can't let yeah, you can't let injustice happen and do nothing. I've got the Queen of Swords. Now, whether you are male or female, again, it is somebody who will prioritize their mind over their heart. But it's also somebody who's incredibly intelligent. As I said, some of you have incredibly biting wits. You people value your intelligence. People see that you use your intelligence for equality, for good. Like you're like, if not me, then who? Yeah. And people love that about you. People love that. Yeah, definitely, if not me, then who? And I can understand and respect that. Sometimes people can tell you that, you know, it's not your responsibility. And you know that it's not about that. It's not about whether it's your responsibility. It's about whether it's right. Yeah. So, like, some of you, like, are deeply, like, you'll set up a political movement. You know, should I get any more of these? Any more of these? Any more? I could think you get two today. I think you are keenly aware that everything is a choice. And as much as you move by your intellect and you use your intellect, one of the reasons why you have such abiding need for fairness is your emotions, is I think you know deep down that we are all on our greatest and deepest core. We're all connected. We're all one. I think, as awful as some people can be, or as amazing as some people can be, I think you understand that people have similar, just basic needs. And I think that maybe you're a little hard to know because you have gone through injustices. And I think that you have wished that someone stepped up when you needed it. And I can understand. Yeah. Because sometimes you can't save yourself at the moment, but you can maybe save the next person. Yeah. So I think people see all the good you do. I think people want to be close to you, and I think that it's understandable why you're very selective about who you let in. Because not all people are kind. But you, even if you have a sharp tongue, you're like, you're firmly fighting with everything you have for the cause of what is right. And you deep, yeah. We can only be the person, we could only try to be the person that we needed. And I think you're being the person you needed for the other people who go through similar things. Like you're very much, but if not I, then who? And if good men or women, or however you identify, are silent, yeah, you won't be silent in the face of wrong. And people do love you for it. These kind of life missions are difficult. But it's valuable. You are valuable. So I get transition. I think you're in a transition period. I've also got don't panic, which was attached. I think you're giving up the fears that you had. Yeah. I get that you're very passionate and people are very passionate about you. People, you attract a lot of physical passion. Yeah. Again, you're like, you will not stand for injustice. You will not let injustice be a thing. You will just, yeah. It's almost compulsive, yeah. I don't think sorry, neighbors. I think you've also really embraced who you are. Like, I think even if you're not willing to share who you are with other people, you very much know who that is. People see you as the key. Like, people see you as yeah, as the key for things to be better. Like, I think there's still, I think you inspire a lot of friendship with people, a lot of, like, there's a little bit of a joyful element to you as well. Of course, you're also attractive, as all flowers are. But you're incredibly powerful. Yeah. People see the magic in you. People see the power in you. People are just, yeah, they always see the person that they wish they were. I think you inspire people. Yeah, you inspire people. I also have a daughter charm. Like, you could have a daughter. Um, of course, you could be a daughter. Like, there's some kind of connection, and it might be as for a specific few, as this is a general reading. But people see and appreciate what you do, especially the people who you have, the people you've stood up for. That is not, yeah, that's, I know you might not always see the benefits of the work, but even if you don't stay in touch, even if it was just in that very moment, people never forget that you did stand for them. I think you are incredibly meaningful to a lot of people's lives. Yeah. And I'm getting a little emotional. I think, yeah. I do think that people wish that they could be closer to you. Yeah, definitely be closer to you. But we're all along different paths of our healing, and it is understandable. So don't see that as a failing. Yeah, and I think to some extent you do feel that that's a failing. We're all human. What you do matters. What you do makes people truly love you. Just as it would have meant everything to have someone like you in your life. And I think people would like to give more to you. But it's all going to... It's not easy to be open and vulnerable. So I can only tell you that people love you, that none of the things that you have done have been in vain. That your actions stick with people, forever. So I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. You are absolutely lovable. People absolutely love you. And I'm just sending you love and kindness and respect. Thank you. And if you want an individual reading, I do those. And if you like, share, subscribe, or if you're already subscribed, thank you so much.